This video illustrates the function of the Venturi oxygen stripping, or VOSS, ballast water treatment system. International regulations now require ships to disinfect ballast water to eliminate the inadvertent transfer of aquatic organisms between distant ports. The patented VOSS system accomplishes this by deoxygenating the water as it's drawn into the vessel. Here's how it works. In natural water, aquatic organisms survive on the small amount of oxygen dissolved from the atmosphere. This dissolved oxygen is in equilibrium with the large amount of oxygen in the air. Venturi oxygen stripping mixes natural water, as it's drawn into the ship as ballast, with a low oxygen gas. This low oxygen gas strips the dissolved oxygen out of the water. By the time that mixture gets to the ballast tanks, a new low oxygen equilibrium is established between the low oxygen gas and the water. Here's how that happens. The source of this oxygen stripping gas is an efficient high-temperature burner called the stripping gas generator. The VOSS process starts with this component. After the stripping gas generator is turned on, when the gas oxygen level is low enough, the gas is directed to the Venturi injectors. A signal relay then turns on the ballast pumps. As ballast water passes through the Venturi injectors, the gas is mixed into the water. Cavitation mixing shears the gas into a microfine bubble emulsion within the water. Seconds ago, this water was exposed to air. Now, inside the ballast piping downstream of the Venturi injectors, the water is exposed to a gas with 95% lower oxygen than air. Now, as low oxygen gas bubbles pass through the water piping, dissolved oxygen in the water diffuses from the water phase into the gas phase, as a new equilibrium is established with 95% lower dissolved oxygen in the water. The gas strips oxygen out of the water. At the same time, a small amount of carbon dioxide and nitrogen gas pass from the gas phase into the liquid phase. Organisms cannot survive the ballast water conditions created by the Venturi oxygen stripping system. Independent shipboard testing has shown that ballast water treated with the VOSS system consistently meets the discharge standards of the International Maritime Organization for all regulated organisms. In the ballast tanks, gas bubbles rise to the surface and gas is vented above the deck. As ballast water is discharged, it's passed back through the Venturi injectors again to re-aerate prior to release back into the environment. Simultaneously, as ballast tanks are emptied, the low oxygen gas is introduced to permanently maintain a low oxygen condition in the ballast tanks. There is another important benefit to this element of the VOSS treatment. Permanently inerting ballast tanks has been shown to virtually eliminate corrosion. A humid, aerated ballast tank is one of the most corrosive environments on Earth. Damage to ballast tank coatings and steel can cost millions of dollars to repair. And in the end, the life of a ship is often determined by the life of the ballast tanks. But by maintaining a low oxygen environment in ballast tanks, the VOSS system can significantly extend coating life and reduce corrosion by up to 85%. This corrosion protective feature of the VOSS system can significantly reduce ballast tank maintenance costs and reduce the life cycle cost of the ship. Also, when installed aboard double-hull oil tankers, the system provides a permanent explosion safety protection. When the ship arrives back in port to unload its cargo, the cycle repeats. This two-stage treatment system provides a unique dual benefit of ballast water treatment to protect the environment and ballast tank protection to reduce life cycle costs. The VOSS system is based on a characteristic of water physics known as Henry's Law. It is a physical process and is unaffected by water chemistry, particulate matter, temperature, or salinity. This means it works predictably and reliably in clean water and dirty water, fresh water and seawater, hot water and cold, any time of day, any season, anywhere in the world.